It's like, one more poll. Nope. Okay, we're done. Yo, right on time. This place is a good rep. Seems pretty popular, too. Do you like hot pot? It's alright. I mean, free food is free food, right? Wait, did you ask me just so you can mooch off together? Mooch off together? I was just kidding. This is about the commission from before, of course. We met the one treating me to this meal. When people are unusually nice for no reason, it might just be a trap. At least this banner goes for a while. Yeah, and once the signal shop updates, I think it's like 12 days, I have enough to get some more pulls out of that as well. So, like, I will get Miyabi. It's just gonna be, like, a fucking grind to do it. Is all. If anything goes wrong along the way, I can only rely on you. If possible, if possible, I'd like to be buried at sea. That escalated quickly. Oh, look! They're here! Looks like they're here! Sorry for keeping you waiting. And this is my friend, Wise. He's interested in the sanatorium you're running. His big shot tycoon runs a super successful business. Thank you, Hirasama, for Hirasama. Wait, no, Huramasa, for doing that. If you impress him, he might just invest. Guys like him love to donate good causes. That's right, I'm a big shot tycoon. Well, I'm honored. Oh, here, let me introduce these mad children I brought with me.
Kids are currently living at my sanatorium. Subaki, Kana, Ryosuke, say hi to everyone.
I think Hoyo is going to continue doing double banners for, like, Genshin. That would be nice.
We're lucky Mr. Kirishima took us in.
Yeah. Mr. Kirishima's sanatorium gives us free food, shelter, and medical care. Without him, we'd be homeless. We're all very grateful to him.
You don't sound like it. Yeah, this kid definitely doesn't.
I'm just doing my part. Ether aptitude regression syndrome.
Hannah, not so much.
Hardly anyone
I
understands
don't think
what you're
any
going
of them.
Oh, really? Last I heard, certain characteristics of this disease are pretty well known.
Anyway, since we're all here today, let's talk about happier things, shall we? My new manager friend here might not know this, but Harumasa was a real genius when he was a kid. First time he picked up a bow, he was hitting bullseyes. Just incredible.
You mean like he is now? Because he's still a fucking genius? What? Yeah, there we go!
Still a genius, you know.
Not just archery. This kid could learn
I like
anything
that.
in
See,
middle distance.
I like
But
that,
ended Too bad Master
I like
turned
when
out the way he
options
did.
are like that.
The things that man did are unforgivable.
When the Digimon
That's
Pro
why I want
tags
to find
would,
him when
yeah, I could see that.
Your name's Kana, right? Why are you so quiet?
She's not used to socializing due to her health. Don't mind her. Come on, no use just standing here. Let's go inside and have some hot pot.
I don't like this guy.
Got any plans next? Maybe we could find somewhere else to...
Before he can finish, familiar PubSec officer walks up to him.
Sorry
Seth!
to meet you again under such circumstances, Mr. Kirishima. But we've received an anonymous tip about illegal activities you may be involved with. Please, come with us.
Illegal activities? You must be mistaken. I have always been a law-abiding citizen.
No mistake.
Law-abiding
We're
citizen.
Here for you. You know exactly what this is about. Now come along, Mr. Kirishima. We'll get you situated with some fresh tea down at the station.
I'm afraid this isn't a good time. I have to take these kids back to the sanatorium soon. They hardly get to see the outside world, and
Seth be
can't
like,
just leave them
grab.
on their
Yep,
own.
he does.
Surely you understand.
Cooperating with public security is every law-abiding
Abiding
citizen's
duty.
Don't give our officer a hard time. Tell you what, I'll take
the kids.
I promise they'll get back to the sanatorium safely. Sound good?
That's
Mr.
right.
Kirishima, shall we go?
I'll entrust the kids with you, Harumasa. But could you take them to Port Elpis? The sanatorium is nearby, and I'll send someone to pick them up.
Oh. You don't want me to visit the sanatorium? Got something to hide?
Yeah.
Of course not. I just don't want you to go out of your way. The sanatorium is in a remote area with a quiet environment to better help our patients. It's really hard to find without someone leading the way.
Oh, I see. Well, my super rich friend here wants to come too. Wouldn't you want a wealthy investor to see your sanatorium?
That's right.
Might just drop
That's
a
right.
couple 100 million dennies on it.
Wow. Yeah.
That's right. I'm very interested in your project, and if I like what I see, I'd happily invest 100 million.
We'd need to prepare for such an esteemed guest properly. There's still parts of the sanatorium that need work. We'll be sure to invite you once everything's ready. Isn't that right, Tsubaki?
Yes. Mr. Kirishima is right. We still have to get some things ready.
All right. I'll bring them to the port, and your staff can meet us there.
Okay, kids, stay close to Harumasa. Be good and don't cause him any trouble. Got it?
Got it.
See you later. All right, everyone. Let's go. I'll take you to the port.
Now tell us everything that's happening, because clearly you kids are under duress. We're here. Mr. Haramasa, you drove way too fast. I feel a little... Oh, sorry. You get carsick. Want to take a break? I'm okay. Looks like your contact isn't here. Your contact isn't here yet. In that case, let's go check out the ocean first. Great idea. I knew you'd be on board. Come on, ocean ahoy! Wait, I don't think this is a good idea, Mr. Mr. Kirishima is gonna get mad. Mr. Kirishima never lets us stay outside for too long since he's worried about our health. You seriously care that much about what that guy thinks? Relax. As long as you keep it between us, he'll never know. But I want to see the sea. Kana, you... Come on, don't overthink it. If anything happens, we've got you covered. Just follow my lead. Yeah. Just follow our leads. It's okay. It's beautiful here. Yeah, I didn't expect the view from this side to be so stunning. Haven't you come here before? Yeah, of course we've been here. Just slipped my mind for a sec. Haha. Yeah, that's right. We don't get out much because of our condition. Take it easy. Now that we're here, let's make the most of it and just have some fun. Yeah, even the air here feels, so much fresher. Oh, over there, look, seagulls! Where? I want to see too! What's so special about seagulls? Why is it flying at me? Must have heard you talking trash about it. Seagulls do be like that. They're like, what'd you say? I'll get you. If only things could stay like this forever. Kana. At the same time, Hiramasa seems to notice something in the distance. His expression suddenly becomes serious. But just as quickly, his usual smile returns as if nothing happened. Alright, everyone. I have an idea. Since the weather is so nice, we've got so many people, how about we play a game? You know, to pass the time. Let's play hide and seek. What do you say? Hide and seek! Hide and seek! I knew you'd want to. So, Wise and I will be the seekers, and the three of you have to hide. Why are we suddenly playing hide and seek? It's fun once in a while. Well, since Kana's all for it, I guess I'm in. Great! You can start hiding now. Just don't go too far, alright? Aw. Looks like you're a little confused. Did you see something just now? Start by yourself, I see. I saw the contact from Kirishima mentioned. He's right over there. but he's got bad eyesight or something. Hasn't even noticed us. You don't want to hand them over to the contact, do you? Exactly. Something's off about these kids. They're clearly afraid of something. Kirishima brought them here for this meal, probably to convince me that he's turned a new leaf, and to convince me to help him find my master. But my gut is telling me there's something fishy about the sanatorium he's mentioned. I got Kirishima out of the way during the meal so I could talk to the kids alone, to see if I could get anything out of them. You teamed up with Seth? Nah, it was all legit. Anonymous tip-off and all that. Seth's too stubborn for his own good. By the time he wrapped his head around it, I would have already taken care of everything. And the charges I listed? All true. Stuff Kirishima's done in the past. It might not be enough to put him away, but there's more than enough to make him sit through an afternoon at PubSec. Now that the tricky part is, those kids don't trust me either. Not surprising, given what they're coming from. We'll need to earn their trust first if we want to figure out what Kirishima's really up to. Of course, before that, we gotta deal with the troublesome contact. All set. Use the power of money to round up some helpers. Our dear contact probably is gonna spend the afternoon enjoying a really good nap. Kind of thing an executive officer can do. Hey! I'm on vacation right now. Not an executive officer. Just your average citizen. Alright then, let's go find those kids. Yay! Oh, can't go that way. Oh no, you found me! It's been a while since I played hide and seek. I didn't expect it to be so fun. You hid really well. Took us a while to track you down. Really? Yep, for real. You picked a smart hiding spot. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. What did Kirishima say about me to you? He said that you're a very important guest and we should make a good impression. Something like that. So the guy sure likes to make things up. We didn't know each other as kids, but there's nothing to do with each other now. He probably wants to take advantage of my position at the HSO and get me to bend the rules for him. But that's not happening. I'd get fired for that. Then why are you with Mr. Kirishima? Well, the truth is, while working in the Hollow recently, I ran into a boy who had been consumed by corruption, turning him into ethereal. Turns out that the boy was one of the patients from your sanatorium. His name was Shinya, I think. According to Kirishima's statement, Shinya couldn't bear the pain of the illness anymore and chose to take his own life by running into the Hollow, where he was eventually turned into an ethereal. Shinya wasn't... Wasn't what? It's nothing. By the way, I noticed you seemed really concerned about the girl Kana. Is she okay? Shinya's death hit her really hard. Shinya and Kana have known each other for a long time. They grew up together. They were among the first to enter the sanatorium, so I guess they supported each other through a lot. I see. That explains it. I've noticed that Kana hasn't said much today. She got me worried. She reminds me of a girl I worked with once who had an emotional issue with her family ignored. It only got worse, and she eventually took her own life. That sounds awful. Kana wouldn't do something like that, would she? To be honest, I've studied a bit of psychology. If she's left to her own devices, it could be dangerous. Then, what can we do? What should we do? Please, you gotta help her. Can you tell me more about what's been going on with Kana? Actually, I think she might be that case you just mentioned, Mr. Haramasa. I know our illness makes things tough, but Kana wasn't always like this. She used to be one of the most optimistic people in the sanatorium. When I first got there, I almost didn't make it. It was her who got me through the roughest patch. After what happened with Shinya, she completely changed. She closed off, barely saying a word, and wouldn't even touch her food. No matter how much I try to cheer her up, nothing works. At this rate, her body won't hold up. She's my best friend. I just want her to be happy. So, please, help her. I understand. Don't worry. We'll do what we can to help. You might not believe it, but my friend here is also pretty good at comforting people. That's right. I love the modesty sometimes. I'll leave this to you then. So you found me after all. By the way, have you found Kana yet? Not yet. Well, Kana loves the breeze. She might be hiding somewhere up high. I've been meaning to say this for a while. You've got a crush on Kana, don't you? How'd you know? I mean, no, that's not what I meant. Don't be shy. I think you two would be cute together. Really? You think Kana and I would be good together? Totally. See, even Wise agrees. But Kana would never like me. I mean, she's always had eyes for Shinya. Shinya was a friend of ours that came from the sanatorium, but some stuff happened, so he passed away. I see. So you feel like you could never measure up to someone who's gone? Of course not. It's just Shinya. He got hurt because of us. I don't think I have it in me. I don't have it in me to be as brave as him, and I didn't even have the guts to fight back. Sounds like your friend did something really amazing. Yeah, he did. I can't talk about it. I can't talk about the details. That's alright, I understand. Sounds like everyone at the sanatorium is really close to each other. People like us could disappear from the world without warning at any given minute. And this illness. The longer you stay in the sanatorium, the older you get, the more likely it is your illness gets to you. We've had friends who were fine one day and gone the next. So yeah, we're all close, because every meeting, every conversation could be the last. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, is it really worth all this effort just to keep living? It is. Because I want to believe that everything is worth it. So, until your final moments arrive, don't give up, alright? I got it. By the way, could you help me, talk to Kana? She's been really upset after what happened to Shinya, and I'm scared she might do something reckless. Don't worry, we'll talk to her. Yeah. Did Kana get lost or something? We need to find her fast. Let's split up and search. She couldn't have gone far. Okay, where to? I've got a hunch. Let's check near the lighthouse. Yay. There's no sign of her here either. And she snuck up the lighthouse? Let's go check. Isn't this area off limits? Did you forget? I'm an executive officer after all. At times like this, you'll just have to trust me. Come on, let's head up to the lighthouse. Let's head up the lighthouse. It's been a while since I've seen a view like this. Then take a good look. After all, this view's not going anywhere. Do you know about our illness? Of course. I also know about Shinya. Your friends are really worried about you. They want you to keep on living. I wish all of them could be cured, but they never wanted us to get better. So what? What? They don't want you to get better. So what? That's what they say. Wait. That's what they want. It's got nothing to do with you. The only thing you need to consider is, what do you want? Tell me, if we're destined from birth to live only a brief, painful life, what's the point of trying so hard to live? Ugh, that's a pretty heavy question. For me, though, it's because I want to believe that something good will happen. Like you, I spent most of my childhood in a hospital room because of my condition. But now at least I can stand in a place where I can feel the wind. A lot of archers don't like the wind because it messes with their aim, but I love it. It gives me a sense of freedom. I didn't expect you to be such a poet. I was thinking I'd get a snarkier answer. Oh, come on. I'm always super gentle to you kids. See, even Wise gets me. You're so close. Which is only natural. Wise is the best partner I could ask for, after all. He's totally I'd be totally lost without him. Anyways, back on topic. This is your life, Kana. You have to decide what you're living for. And if you really don't want to live anymore, well, there's nothing much I can say. Kana, don't listen to that. Come on, I'm just being honest. Don't you guys get tired of people saying, stay strong, and you gotta keep going. Like they're selling you some self-help course. It gets annoying, right? Yeah, hearing that can make you feel like salt in the wound. It's no matter what, being a survivor in your own heart is better than just being a victim, right? Even Shinya, I bet he never saw himself as a victim. He must have chosen his path to protect somebody precious to him. Kana, there you are. Are you okay? I'm fine, I just wanted to take in the view a bit longer. I remember it better. Well, you should have said so. Easy peasy. Since everyone's here, let's take a group photo. A photo will preserve this moment. Alright. Sure thing. Best to do the photo taking to the pro. Those you take are great, as always, wise. Wow, this looks great. Let me see. Did the wind mess up my hair? I don't think so. It looks pretty good to me. Really? Kana, you think I look good? Stop twisting Kana's words to suit yourself like that. Thanks for the photo. I really like them. I'll mention it. So what do we do next? Still have plenty of time. There's only one task ahead of us. Enjoy ourselves here. Wow, the scenery here is amazing. The sea breeze is so refreshing. Exactly. I don't know why, but it feels like the whole world has suddenly quieted down. I could stay here all day. Well, better not. You might catch a cold. Harumasamasa. Did you just call me Harumasamasa? Kidding, come on. I've always been thoughtful, haven't I? By the way, this place is a great photo spot. Leave it to me. Tsubaki, over here! Say cheese! Well, I'm not ready! I see. The middleman outsourced this task to you. You don't have something against Big Blue, do you? Complete the mission perfectly, you know. Of course not. Just a little surprise, that's all. Don't worry, since you complete the mission, you'll get what it's owed. Would you like to take the group photo together? Coming! Alright, let's leave it at that for now. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye? No, just to myself. Calling us over for photo, let's go. Spocky, let's go to the restroom. Yosuke should come too. This isn't appropriate! Is it? Just do as I say. They're probably going to discuss whether they should trust us or not. I am Section 6 Elite after all! But you know, I feel like I can see a bit of my past self in them. Especially Kana's question. I've asked myself that many times before. Sadly, this is something that no one else can give you an answer to. Now, who's the sweet talker here? Hello, Seth. Oh, what's this? Oh.
Wait. You mean the drugs we seized are linked to a big case from years ago?
That's what people are saying. Apparently it's a case from way back when. There was this researcher who invented an enhancing serum that could boost ether aptitude significantly in an instant. Even though it had nasty side effects and was totally illegal, it still caught the eye of some groups. But that's not even the wildest part. Do you know how the drug is made? They make it from living beings.
Living beings? Like animals? Or do you mean live ethereals?
You can't even imagine. They make it from live human tissue.
Live? Human tissue?
It's from patients with a special disease. We saw one, remember? The kid who turned into an ethereal right before us? I think it was called ether aptitude
Why do you gotta avoid it
regression
today?
syndrome. It's a terminal illness. Most patients die before reaching adulthood, and the longer they live, the more dangerous it gets. They rarely make it past their 20s. The gist of it is, because of this disease, their tissue can be used to create the wonder drug that boosts ether aptitude.
What wonder drug? This is straight up illegal. And using live people to make it? Do they even see them as humans?
Well, it's definitely very risky for the patients. It could worsen their illness, maybe even kill them. But to be honest, if they could reduce the side effects, I'd be up for trying it. Considering we have to go into the hollows regularly, even the best of us can run into danger. If we had a drug like this, we'd feel a lot safer.
But isn't that unethical? Yeah, we might be safer. But what about the patients?
Oh, gotcha.
They deserve to live a good life too.
You make a good point.
It's a small price to pay. Since the disease is terminal, just like your colleague pointed out, maybe using them to make drugs that help others isn't such a bad idea. Making the world a better place often means sacrifices. Between patients who won't live long and promising officers like you, the choice is obvious. Looking at the big picture from New Eridu's standpoint, these patients are just necessary sacrifices we have to make.
Asaba Harumasa! As an executive officer at Section 6, how could you say that? No one deserves to be a sacrifice! We all swore an oath when we graduated from the academy. No matter where we end up, public security or HSO, we pledge to serve and protect all civilians equally. Not to judge them as more or less valuable. You can't weigh one life over another. If you really believe that, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
Seth, calm down.
Hey, Seth, calm down. Harumasa probably didn't mean it that way.
Interesting. I never thought a man like your brother could have a sibling like you.
Huh? What's my brother got to do with
this? Yeah.
Nothing. Just thinking out loud. Seth Lowell.
What? You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you.
You're an honest man. You're going to make an excellent public security officer. Oh, and just to clarify, the drug's made from spinal fluid, not body tissue. It has to be extracted directly from the back of the neck while the patient is still alive. Well then, I'll leave you officers to your work.
I don't know. That'd be interesting if we did. I want another cat boy, please. Please and thank you.
What was that all about? Things escalated pretty fast. You're not mad, are you?
No. I was just curious how other authorities think about the drug. That's all. By the way, what's your take on this drug?
Even though the way the drug is made sounds kind of scary, if they can actually make it happen, the results could be promising.
I see. I guess it's natural to think that way.
Well, that wasn't a good Harumasa answer.
The kids
Gotcha.
are probably done talking. Let's go check on them. What do you want to drink? It's on me. Excuse me, can I get a bitter gourd juice first?
Bitter gourd juice? That's a unique choice.
You might be surprised, but bitterness can actually taste pretty good once you're used to it. When you've had to take as many meds as I have, for as long as I have, you start to appreciate the flavor. Relax. You can trust me. Not just because I'm from HSO. I've also got some unfinished business with Kirishima.
It was Kirishima who killed Shinya. And others, too. A lot of kids at the sanatorium have died because of him.
He's doing experiments on you, isn't he?
You knew?
Just a guess. I didn't see any puncture marks on your necks. He must have told you to cover them up.
Yeah, Kirishima has been using us, taking our spinal fluid to make that ether aptitude booster drug. The whole sanatorium is just one big human experiment lab, but he tells everyone it's a charity to help us. Shinya died because of him. Shinya wasn't even that sick. He had the mildest symptoms among us. But Kirishima... he injected Shinya with the drug he developed himself. Just because he wanted to collect data on the side effects. Fully aware it's deadly to people like us.
Even though his drug is an unfinished product, the side effects are still too much for patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome.
Shinya took my place. I was the one who was supposed to get injected.
I know people at public security. Let's go and report this case immediately.
We can't. He warned us that the other kids at the sanatorium are his hostages. And if we do anything, they'll die.
How's your condition right now?
Not great. I probably don't have much time left. Don't say things like that, Kana. We're all gonna be okay. I'm not just saying that, Tsubaki. I've made up my mind. Next time, when it's your turn to extract the spinal fluid, just use mine. He won't care whose it is, as long as it works. At the very least. I want to do something meaningful before my time is up.
No! You should rest more because your condition's worsened. I'm doing okay right now. They can have my spinal fluid.
There you all are. I've been looking everywhere.
Look who's here. What took you so long? I thought you'd forgotten about these kids.
I would never. The guy I sent to meet you must have dozed off in the car. He wasn't picking up my calls.
Sounds like he's burnt out from working too hard. You should watch out for that. Labor disputes are not fun.
You're right. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It's getting late. I'll take them back now.
Don't worry. I've talked to the kids and slipped GPS trackers and mics on them.
Good.
You didn't say anything you shouldn't have today, did you?
No! We didn't say anything!
Good. Remember, you're just my living medical supplies. Anyone who dares disobey me will be joining Shinya soon. I could use someone to test the side effects of the latest batch.
This guy is pure evil. We've got to stop
All of
him.
my hate, yeah.
We'll use the recordings as evidence, and I'm going to track down the exact coordinates of the sanatorium. But like Kana said, there are other kids there. We can't risk alerting him. Otherwise,
Yeah.
knowing what he's like, we'll probably kill them all and cover everything up. As for the spinal fluid, I'll figure something out.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit worn out today. Let's head back first.
Whoa, afternoon tea. Thank you, Master.
Remember, Harumasa, what do we do before snack time?
I know. It's time for that. I need to get the shot in my neck first.
That's right. And don't forget your daily medicine. These are all necessary things to help you get better.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not afraid of pain or medicine. But the medicine, it's bitter like the black coffee that you always drink.
Good boy. You're going to get better soon.
Then, if I keep being a good boy, will I get a prize?
What did you have in mind?
I want your headband. With that, I'll be as good as you. Every shot from my bow will be a bullseye.
The headband isn't what does that. Very well. but you have to keep being a good boy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You've been awfully quiet. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, back to what we were saying. I've been dodging this topic, but someone as sharp as you probably figured it out already. I'm just like those kids. This disease affects different parts of the body for different people. For me, it's mainly my lungs and heart. As you can see, it's also caused my chronic condition.
You're not gonna turn into an ethereal like the boy we saw in the hollow, are you?
Don't worry, my condition is mild. I'm not gonna die that easily. You know what they say. The bad guys always live the longest.
Don't say that about yourself. You're not a bad guy.
Back when I was first diagnosed, my parents took me to the best hospital in the city. They told me they'd get some food for me while we waited. But they never came back. I was too little to even speak properly then. But even if I knew where home was, there was no going back. After that, Master took me in. He taught me a lot of things, like how to draw a bow, how to wield a blade, and how to survive in this world with this body of mine. He said he wanted to cure me. So every day, I took lots of meds and got injections in the back of my neck. It wasn't until much later I realized they weren't giving me shots, but extracting materials from me to make the booster drug. The choker I wear is actually to cover the scars on my neck. But hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oops, I've said more than I should. But that's all in the past now. I don't care anymore.
But I care.
You don't have to look so sad. But thank you. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I think I know what Kirishima is after. He said he wants to help me find Master, but what he really wants is the research data and drug samples my master left behind. But now that it's come to this, I have no choice but to confront him. Not just for my master, but for the sake of those kids, too. When the time comes, I'll be counting on your guidance, partner.
You got it. I got your back. Fucking ZZZ. Making too many emotional stories. Blah. Blah.